The only thing I could think of when those birds were trying to eat that fruit was, oh, this delicious pear! Oh, it's so juicy! Oh, pear! E.g. baby steps. Hello, my name is Abe. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Starbirds demo. Yes, it is Kurzgast in a nutshell. That famous, way more subscribers than me YouTube channel that does all of those like educational videos. Same, I guess, animation company behind this game. Starbirds is like a kind of builder progression game, to the best of my knowledge. Let's check it out. I was honestly expecting a facehugger to jump out of the corner. Gather round, flock. I have a few words to say, for now begins our great mission. There should be some good squawking. Today we embark on a journey for the good of all bird kind. In the past, we locked wings and reached for the first mango, but today we reach for the stars. Mangoes do not power starships. We need rare earth fruits. Iron, silicon, fruits that power dreams. I thought it was gonna say demons for a second there. This was gonna go into the Doom universe. I don't know. Moobler, welcome. That's a mighty fine speech and all, Captain, but what's our actual mission here and now? Right, Ruth, actually we need to make a quick stop to fill up on supplies before we can continue. Good hustle, everybody. Username in chat says, I'm surprised that Kurgstav decided to make a game. I like the animation though. I haven't really watched too many of their videos. I know of them, though. These asteroids look promising. Initiate landing. How does this work again? Not the red button. Maybe his cryo egg got cooked on the way out here. Hopefully they don't need to go back into cryo egg storage, otherwise you gotta hatch a new egg. Is there gonna be a mama bird laying those things? I'm fine, Stella. Just walk me through the controls. I'm not familiar with this model. Just pay attention to the instructions, and you won't put a claw wrong. Probably. All right, we have a quest from the captain to get 6 iron, and he'll pay me 200 egg bucks. All right. This one has iron. This one doesn't, but this one does. Double click to enter the asteroid, or click and hit enter to enter the asteroid. Take a closer look, zoom in and out with your mouse wheel. There are, looks like, landing portholes at various points on these like weird looking craters. All right, fair enough. Oh, you want me to zoom in and out more? Gotcha. Rotate, gotcha. Click on a crater. All right, let's do it on the light side of the moon. Find an iron deposit, then drag an extractor from your building into it. This costs you egg credits. Okay, well that's iron. And this, so we have houses and triangles. Fair enough. Drag an excavator from your building inventory onto it. We'll build some iron. Click and drag your left mouse button to draw a pipe from the excavator to the launch pad. Now let's speed things up, slap down some more extractors and connect them to the launch pad. But why would I do that when it costs me money, you know? Maybe we get a refund every level or something like that. Can we just do 1-to-1? No. Do another one. All right, you really want me to put down some extractors, huh? There you go. I like the inventory, or not the inventory, but the UI for disconnecting and reconnecting things. Very quick and convenient. I guess this is a huge waste of resources of ships. Let me just say that. You've actually earned those credits. Collect your quest rewards. A single launch pad can't keep up with more than 4 extractors. Build a second launch pad for better efficiency. Okay, and it's got to be done on a big crater. So like when he said he wanted iron, is it that many iron in total or that many like iron per second? I guess it's iron total. Let's ramp up our production. We need to stockpile iron and aluminum. Can I rotate the camera? Like, no, I want to. Hold on. Is there not a way of being able to rotate the screen? Camera rotation speed, edge rotation speed, game runs in background. You can turn that one on. Tooltips are detailed. Graphics are on. It should really be set to this. That should be set to that. I can't really change the controls at all, so I don't know if there are other controls at play. So we need iron and aluminum. Sure, let's make you some maluminum. Maluminum. Let's put you down, put you down, put you down, put you down. And we can put down another iron extractor as well. There you go. So now those are fully kitted. If this art style isn't used for a Spore-esque game, I'm rage quitting this hobby, says the Nor. It would make a nice art style for something like that. You build your own characters and these little like flash animations. Build up our station to earn credits. Let's pick our first module. Okay. Here we go. Well, first of all, get the money. Second of all, we need to deliver iron. Done. We need to deliver 2 more iron. Or is it iron per second? It's not iron per second, it's just iron. You just let the game sit for a while. Is there a speed up button? That'll make our station extra cozy, but now let's get back to business. There are still some resources missing from my list. You need water and titanium. Those were from the other planet. Hover the quest icon to see the requested resources. Done. Can't find them? Go back to the map, and we can actually visit more than one location at a time. This is the thing that interests me about this game, is that like something like a, Factorio or a Satisfactory, any of these games where you are mining resources and using that for some sort of construction, usually you're limited to one zone, but you actually have multiple zones here in Kyrgyzstan. I wonder if you could like redirect resources from one to another and build different like factories in space. Yeah. Yes, please, thank you. So we're gonna land here, put down, plop. We got titanium and water, and we're gonna do the same thing we did last time, it looks like. So, although I don't know what these weird gemeralds are. But one there. We're out of credits. Well, we had more money somewhere. That's no problem. These shiny nuggets are just what you need. Yoke just needs to collect them. Deploy rover. Gather shiny nuggets on asteroids. Okay. Ensign Yoke, reporting for duty. Captain, sir. Well, this is no simulation, Ensign. You must use utmost caution. I like your spirit, but don't call me sir. Drag a path from the rover to gather up the shiny nuggets. Okay. Oh, I see. So you don't plop them down right on them. You just click and drag them around. There's got to be more. There's one. All right, and then I think you're good. You can chill for a minute. Oh no, hold on a second. Go over here. There's one. All right, and then you can just like chill out somewhere out of the way, like over here in the dark side of the moon. All right, and then clunk. And we will also gather some water. Presumably we can put two different types of resources in one thing and it should be okay. Oh, there is more money. Hold on, you get this. And then, oh, there's more even. Look at that. It's like it's growing on the planet's surface. We need to fill up our oxygen tanks so we're ready to travel. Okay. Hold on. Click you. Get you out of here. Click you. Make oxygen. Accept. Refiner. Click it to start the research. This costs you tech points. Understood? At least it happens relatively quickly, it seems. Alcatraz, welcome. We need a chicken coop. Don't shake the asteroid too fast. So the gold credits actually do respawn. I guess the nodes that they're on respawn them. Actually, it's like as soon as you collect one, it respawns somewhere else. So you can always just move around to pick up more gold if you need more gold. Understood. So claim. We can build a refiner. Okay, it says water, but how do I see like input and output materials? Maybe I don't. Sure. There you go. Converts water into oxygen. But what else does it convert? And how can I see the conversions? I don't know. Like for instance, if I got rid of this, put it here, and then put this in, what is it making? Okay, dump the refiner, put another refiner down, connect it. What do you make? Ash. All right, well, we have ash. Okay, dump it, put it back, connect it. You are full up. Right. Yeah, I know what to do. Let's just disconnect this for a minute and connect you to there. And then we wait. In-game menu. Continue playing. Map. I guess if we're done here, we can just go back to the map and just wait, because it is deploying oxygen, aluminum, all sorts of things. Your birds live here. Good old birds. Good old birds. I do like that you can see the planet that you've constructed as well, with all the garbage on it. Nothing stands in our way. Excellent work, Flock. With all these materials stocked and our machines fixed up, it should be a smooth journey to our next destination. I recalibrated our devices and improved the precision of our trajectory by 20.2853%. That's if my math is correct, and I do believe it is. Space exploration isn't about math, you've got to expect the unexpected, trust your gut. Tell me, Rust, is your gut familiar with Kestrel's law of planetary motion? Or maybe I don't need to stay up all night doing the calculations to stop us from being smashed apart by asteroids. Thank you, Stella, I'm sure Rust was joking. Put all that math to work then, to the stars! I will increase the volume a little bit too. It's a little on the quiet side. Let's go to 40. All right. High score! Travel to next sector. I guess you could stay if you really wanted to. I'm getting strange readings from this sector. My sensors have picked up a statistical anomaly, something with extreme mass and density. That sounds like just the kind of resource we're looking for. What is it? Like, hold on, if I make the target frame rate 60, does that smooth out the animations a little bit more? I guess it you know what? I guess it's a bespoke animation, right? So upping the frame rate isn't gonna smooth it out any more than it already is, which is why it looks a little jerky, because it's not actually jerking, it's just they've animated all this. I advise we make our approach steadily over a few days, carefully monitoring. What are you squawking about? Don't let Stella scare you. I'm not scared. Set a course for that group of asteroids. I'm not afraid of rocks. I ain't afraid of no rocks. I ain't afraid of no bed. Okay, so we need quarter circles, and half circles, question marks. Gotcha. All right. There's also rocks. So we'll land. What is that? Well, let's send you out to determine that question. Now you're just gonna drive all over it. Go ahead, drive all over it. Hold on, come over here, grab some money. There you go. Well, let's extract. Gold! Let's make sure that's actually connected. So that will get us some freaking gold. What is that? I mean, okay, I gotta click the button. Great gizzards, I've never seen something like that before. I'd like to take it to our station for examination, but it seems to have fused with the asteroid. That ain't no problem, all you need is an excavation hub, and lucky you, I know how to build one. Now, do I have 2 rovers on the planet, or just the one? I think it's just the one, you just kind of deploy it. Fair enough. Excavation hub, we need more triangles. You're gonna give me triangles if I give you water. It's already done, give me the triangles. I was already delivering water, why do you not have the triangles? Triangles. Yo, come over here. All right, now I got the triangles. And now we can... Completing supply quests is a reliable way to earn credits and tech points by delivering more of the same resources. Water and water. It's the same thing. All right, that's done. Can I research this now? Yes, I can. Excellent. How do I let my flock know which is the most important? The uppermost quest will get the resources first. Rearrange quests by dragging them. But we're totally in the clear there. So we have the excavation hub, which requires a lot of money, which we are gathering, and we can get even more money by doing something like, need a launch pad, like there. And then, extractor, we can send more gold. And we can even send some oxygen and some water up. So those are progressing. We need more tech points, but I can build excavation hub, which is gonna be right here. Come on, Ruth, what's taking so long with the excavation? I wanna get that strange object. This ain't like building a nest. Sticks and feathers ain't gonna cut it for high-tech work unless you wanna peck that thing out with your beak. No, that doesn't sound like much fun. Also, your beak is a cone. I'm gonna need to get those resources started. Deliver to the quest directly to the excavation hub. We need to deliver gold and oxygen to the hub. Okay. I guess that's the pentagram means you've got to deliver it somewhere, and we have to deliver it here because it's got the same icon on it. So we need gold and oxygen. Hey, wait a minute. Oxygen gets put there, and hey, wait a minute. Gold gets put there. And you can keep getting me money, and we might as well do this. Reconnect you. And, oh my god. I really do wish that I could just rotate the screen, because I could do this a whole bunch, but that's just gonna make people motion sick. But as you are, you know, moving around this 3D object, like, I feel like what's really weird is that when you right-click and you rotate, further moving of the mouse does not rotate from the current screen perspective. It rotates from wherever you initially clicked. So moving up and down doesn't actually rotate the screen up and down. I have to release and then click and drag up here. It's a little disorienting, I have to admit. This is not like I've not seen this type of a rotation control scheme, I don't think. All right. Keep getting, oh, we have enough of those. Get some money. And you need uranium, which is fine. I know, we gotta go back. Look, just unlock all the planets. Rotating a world with people in it. Demos already, is it a dream? Ash and Rand, welcome. How are you doing today? Okay, research this. We need the uranium. So we'll do this and then this. And get some gold nuggets while we are waiting. Oh, and there's a, is that a uranium nugget? Oh no, it's a research nugget. We got some research from that point. All right, I understand. And then we are researching a landing pad to receive from another source. We are gonna do the thing that I was just considering. We are going to get the ability to get resources from another location. All right. So now we can grab this, Sure, we can get more money probably. And you need uranium. So now we need to come back here. Come back here. Build a landing pad for uranium. The only question is, how do I assign this? Oh God, what have I done? Oh Jesus. What is get rid of this. It was bugging out, man. Bugging out, man. Oh, get this. Okay, landing pad. You go there. Go back to the map to change the destination. Okay, so from the map, we can say uranium goes here. And it'll route it to there. Thank you for the money. Keep giving me more money. Re-enter this. Then we need quartz, which is fine. That's going to be on one of these planets. And we have water, which exists on other planets. I don't think we need to get water here, but I will get the half semicircles. Come on. I know you can drive around this potato a little bit faster. Quartz, never heard of it. Hover over the quartz quests to get the Wikipedia entry for it. We craft it with silicon, water, and quartz. No, silicon and water makes quartz. Gotcha. Before we do that though, I guess I will real quick come here. So this planet has silicon, triangles, and hexagons. I don't know if we need those other resources yet. Let me just go back, because I understand what we're doing here. Oh, you can do it from this planet. Research the chem lab. Oh, god damn it. Hold on, I need more lab space. I think what I might do is really quickly, don't have any money, all right. Just to make our research a little bit faster. I think I want to get some water delivered straight up to the planet again, or to the space station. I got nice and cozy for once. You do demo when it's not too late. Yeah, I wanted to start with demos today. Go from there. Click on the chem lab. All right, I need more of those, which we have now. Research the chem lab. I have some extra money, so we'll put that down and put this down and give me more money, and you can give me a manufacturing unit, a greenhouse, or a reactor. Ups the station level and gives us money for all of these. I mean, we can deliver this stuff, no problem. Let's do manufacturer. I've always wanted my own chem lab. We should combine water and silicone in the chem lab. Yes, is this the right planet for that? It is. I need money. I am curious how much like input and output can it maintain? Like the launch pad can sustain 4 producers, but wish you could just like automatically have it recycle and just do the same thing over and over again. But that's not like listed anywhere. That's information that I wish I could see. Like produces X per minute, uses X per minute. And not just remember 4. Because what about the refiner? How many inputs can the refiner use? What about the chem lab? You know, those are questions that I have. All right, but I'll grab this stuff. Put the chem lab down. Put it right here. And then we need extractor, input, extractor, input. And then we do need this to be sent. So we are gonna need another launch pad, I think. Takes all sorts to make some quartz. Yeah, I know. We're working on it. Like, I really wish that this was just automatic. It's a lot of clicking. For just doing like the same, I guess you can keep 2 of them queued up at a time, but it's a lot of clicking for again, just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Say, okay, it's done. I click here, I do it again. Good. Keep the money coming in. So let's build another chem lab. Oh, get some more money. Click the button, get some more money. Clunk. And then we need another extractor, and this one will just come. I see that's going to be a problem as well, that you can't merge the lines, it looks like. You've got to build everything in such a way that you don't have to cross the pipes. Perhaps there will be an upgrade for that in the future, but as is, can't cross the pipes. Okay, click, 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 click. Again, lots of clicking. But now we can go back to the map, and the quartz needs to come here. We need a... Well, can we just use the same landing pad? Let's see. What happens if I try to do this? This one gets disconnected. Okay, so we do need another landing pad. Click this, click this, click this, click this, click this, click this. Again, lots of clicking. So we'll build another landing pad. Best place I can do that is here. Click, click. I've never seen birds gather resources so fast. It seems mystery is an excellent motivator. Let's take a closer look at this strange object. Hold on to your bird butts. Gotta lift this thing carefully. You're not gonna believe this, but it's flying. Quick, hitch it to my rover. That'll stop it from floating away. It's not floating away, it's just floating. Like magic, we have to see what's inside of this rock. Could be like a tiny alien spaceship. If we're gonna open this thing up, we're gonna do it in a controlled lab environment. To the lab! To the lab for plot. Don't let it be a face hugger. Pear! This is fascinating. Looks like a rock. Oh my. Have you found out what it is? It's an anti-gravity rock. Something not native. Came all the way from over here. Done. Go on an expedition. We have new permanent upgrades. A little detour. Into the unknown. Let's explore this sector and bring home some of the treasures we find. This is an expedition to a bonus sector. Replay the level as many times as you'd like. It'll be different every time. So there's a lot of resources that we need or don't have, including clovers. But for now, I guess we'll start where we probably need the triangles. So off to Triangle World. You want triangles and you want water. I mean, we will do them both. And you want triangles, quartz, and plastic. Fair enough. So triangles we have access to. Hold on. I bet we can fit 4 of these on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go boom, 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 boom. Perfect. We don't actually get the oh, we do have the rover. Rover, get out here. While we're waiting for triangles to get back. All right. Any triangle-related quest, please. Living quarters and living quarters. We can get our research going. You don't have anything I want. You have 2 things that I want. I guess we'll stack up 2 of these. And let's get some water going. So, launch pad. And we've got way more tabs for things. Optics, components, habitat, forge. I guess lots of things planned for future game content. But for now, we'll get some water going back. So now we've got water. Still can't really do anything with this, so just chill for a bit, okay? We not completing these? No, you should be lower. You should be the one at the bottom. It automated to a very strange, very strange order there. You know what? We don't actually need this. We want more money as quickly as possible. More money! Give me my money. Do it again. It keeps wanting to default this one to the very top. I wish I could cancel it, but it'll fill up pretty shortly, and then it'll just be done forever. Quack. And then we can come back, and we can say, this has clovers, which we will need. Also has quite a lot of free resources, it looks like. I cannot drag you anymore. I don't know why. I'm just gonna redeploy you. Seems like you may have gotten yourself stuck. All right, so clovers. Seems like we don't actually need clovers for anything right now. Get down. But we can do the lab with clovers. So let's get some lab stuff set up. There we go. That'll send those resources back home. And you know what? You can deploy there, move over there. And I guess water would be nice. Like send more water back. Is water being used for anything? Hard to tell. A spa with water. Okay, well that's gives us something to do with the water. All right, so we have Clover mission completing. How come I can't re-enter? Oh, I guess it was just busy with something. Ashenran says, this seems fun and chill. It does, but I can't help but think I'm doing a lot of busy work, and I'm not having a fun time with that element. I like the game, what they're doing here with simple logistics management. This is a logistics game, but I'm spending 90% of my time clicking on the left screen, like doing quests. Like, okay, we got a new quest, do the lab, we got a new quest here, click the button, reorder this damn thing, we're getting clovers, we're getting triangles. Like, I'm spending most of my time doing this on the left, and I find that to be very annoying. And I also, I wish that there were more controls for moving the camera. I can't rotate, so I'm doing this to rotate the camera into an orientation that I want. And when I am clicking and dragging, if I click and drag and then move my mouse up and down, I'm just rotating to the side, which is not what I want to do for the rotation of the screen either. So I think the controls could use a little bit of polishing, and I think that simplifying the production of quests could be a lot more satisfying. Like I am constantly clicking on this screen the same buttons over and over and over again for the quests, and I just find that to be incredibly tedious. I'm not loving that UI element. But otherwise, like, from the perspective of this being a simple logistics game, I really like it because it's simplifying a lot of the annoying mechanics from other games where you have to deliver thousands of resources. I'm delivering like tens of resources, These are really tiny planets, very specialized in what they do. You're sending resources to like one other place at a time. I like that sort of simplicity of it, and I like the art style that they have here, but I think the UI and the questing system is freaking annoying. I'm just doing lots of clicking over and over again. And then also, I mentioned it earlier, but like from the UI, I really want to know how many of the inputs are being used. Like if I mouse over the launch pad, I want to know, like, hold on, if I disconnect this, what happens? Launch pad, input supplied. The wiki page in the game doesn't actually show me like really the information that I want here. This says 4 out of 4, but that's just for each cargo rocket is sending 4 at a time. It's not, this doesn't necessarily mean 4 inputs. So like, there's information that I wish that I could see. Just if I mouse over it, how many inputs are being supplied to the extractor? Same thing with the refiner, all that stuff. I want more information being displayed. While they are simplifying the overall game type of a logistics game, there's still things in the logistics game that you need to know. But let's continue and keep going from there. So I don't have any of those components yet. I want to make another, find the right button for it. I want to make a launch pad. We're gonna set it up with more extractors. Deliver some water. Actually, instead of water, why don't we deliver, where was the refiner? Here we go. So we'll do refiner, 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 refiner. And this one will make oxygen. Again, assuming that the inputs are not being held up, but we'll have that deliver oxygen. So now we have oxygen being deployed. So we'll click some more buttons. We don't need oxygen yet, but I think it's just nice to have that going. And you know what? While we're here, make another launch pad for more triangles, because triangles seem like they are very important for the overall process. And there we go. So that should give us a lot of research very quickly. Yep, and then that, and then that, and then go ahead and keep giving me more money. And then this place has gold, so we'll come in here and we'll build some gold extractors. You can just clean up real quick. There we go. So we want a extractor for gold, and then gold, and then gold, and gold. And if we have the money, we can build a second gold place, since these will fill up very quickly, these two here. Get another launch pad and just build more gold, which means we need extractors, gold, 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 gold. I think this one's connected. It doesn't look like it's connected, but I think it's connected. Give me more money, because money is like the only thing that actually matters. I like that it, it gives you a check mark if it says you can actually do an objective. That's very convenient. So those ones are progressing. So we have 2 different gold outputs. Plenty of research points. We'll research those areas, and we will enter half semicircles. Shinigami, welcome! I know it's titanium and not cobalt, but I think cobalt every time I see that thanks to Domekeeper says username. Yeah, like when it was a triangle and then pentagram, I was like, where's the squares? I was thinking that. We're not doing any of that. So give me more of these, give me more of these. We need semicircles. Now, okay, if I go to the wiki, semicircles, they don't have any use? I thought we did have something to do with semicircles. Like quartz, yeah, like I don't like their in-game wiki because it provides no information. I click on silicon, it says it's made from an extractor, but it doesn't tell me what it can be used for itself. Up here it says quartz, but I think that's just because that's where I was just at in the, yeah, it's my history. So I don't know what silicon is used for from this screen. I'd have to search for everything else, like goop, made from, I don't know what, glass made from quartz. That one is at least easy, but silicon not having any information here, I don't know what to do with it. I know what to do with it because we just did it, but I don't know what to do with it just looking at that screen, which is real annoying, isn't it? Yes, it is. Like this is a good demo, I think, because there's obviously room for improvements. There's obviously like minor annoyances, but I like what they're doing here with the game. It does seem like it's fun. So if I go to, hold on, Launchpad, and we make another, we have Chem Labs somewhere, right? You can take those. Where was the Chem Lab? There it is. Combine 2 resources. So we want you. Yeah, we need more money. Money's coming in. I'm clicking the button for the money. We want an extractor. And an extractor. You know, actually, let's do it. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta rotate the screen. I want semicircles, semicircles, water, and water. Water goes there, water goes there, semicircle goes there, semicircle goes there, quartz goes there, quartz goes there, and then we need to do the same thing on the other side, which we can do. Extractor. Oh my god. It keeps wanting to also like rotate when I'm, Jesus Christ, come on. It keeps wanting to rotate when I'm close to this area here, which is not what I want. Hold on. There you go, okay. Got those. So then we want a, this launch pad's not doing anything, get out of here. I want you to be the thing that I'm dealing with. So water, water. Christ, I can't explain how just awful feeling rotating around this asteroid is. I can't just rotate in one click. I've got to keep unclicking and re-clicking to move correctly. Where, I'm completely lost. Okay, this is what I was building. Dump this. No, these are fine. We want a, no, dump this, dump this. I can just put these here. Extractor, extractor, and then we want a Chem Lab. Making water. And then you and you are going into this chem lab. Going into there. Okay, so we have quartz coming out from this location. Hold on, I gotta go click some buttons real quick. All right, now we can leave. So now we have 2 outputs here. Might as well just discover everything while we have the time. We need... Hold on, I gotta click some buttons. You can... We'll do this one. We'll get the houses. I don't know why there's no music. The music did seem to die. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go boom, 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 boom. And we can build another one while we are here. Extractor, 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 extractor. All right, that one is being done, and I bet you... Man, I do wish it would stop moving the camera as I'm trying to put stuff down. But we can put down another one. There we go. So now we have 3. So pipe hub, I guess you can have a spot where the pipes cross. That's nice. We have 3 senders of the little houses. Come back. And we... Get out of here. So what do we need next? We need to build... I don't know what we need to build next. Do we need... Well, what are our objectives here? What are we trying to do? I guess we're doing all of the different station level upgrades. That's the overall objective for what we're doing here. So we need to make hydrocarbons, carbons, or glass. Glass should be easy. Glass is just a refiner and quartz. So quartz is being made here. We can make more quartz and send it back as glass. So the quartz is made from... silicone and water, which we have, made from a chem lab, right? Cool. So I bet you we can do this. We need semicircles and more semicircles. We need water and more water. We can build a chem lab and a chem lab. And this is where we need like a pipe junction. Splits and merges pipes, but can I... I mean, it seems like they are sending the right things in the right directions for now. No, this doesn't seem right. Is there a way that I can, like... pipe? Oh. Wow. What a great wiki entry. Can I not... Is it actually impossible to have 2 pipes cross each other? This one can split and merge pipes, but that's not what I want. I want to like route pipes under other pipes. I guess I don't have that capability. So we have to be a little bit more careful with how we position things. For instance, I think can do this. That should work. And then I do want more of that material. We're actually out of quartz. So I guess we're gonna have one rocket that's only being half powered, but that's honestly fine. There you go. I don't see another half semicircle deposit that I can access. That's okay. We have some glass being produced. Right, I'm sorry, I'm wasting time. I forgot to click the button. So glass is being produced. We can accept that one. Now we need to make like hydrocarbons, which can be crafted from carbons, which are oxygen and methane. So clover is an oxygen. Oxygen is water. So here, plenty of room. Yeah, I know. Just keep forever and ever. Always give me money, please. Just realized I'm doing this one a little bit incorrectly. We need to fix this. I need you to also move into a refiner first. Now you're good. Then we can come back here. Then we will require a 4 chem labs to make carbon. Just please repeat. So chem lab. Well, there's water down here. Chem lab, chem lab, chem lab, chem lab. Then we are going to need plenty of extractinators. Stop moving, thank you. Not quite close enough to make this. Do it like this. And then we need water. I wonder if I can fit 4 right here. Hell yeah. So now we have water. 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 And now we have to play the pipe game. Then how do we get this stuff out? How do we move the resources out from pipe game? Well, you know, hold on. Maybe there's an easier way of doing this. Cut this all out. Can we just use a pipe hub? So like, connect all 4 of these, and we do the same thing here. Come on. And then, hold on a second. Click here. Look, I'm working on it. And then can we connect you? That's the big limitation of the piping, is that you can't go under. Which I guess is why you might want to send resources out and then bring them back in on another planet, because then you could maybe simplify some of the piping. I think we can do this, though. Even if it takes a little bit of finagling. Now we need a launch pad. And you all have to be connected here. You know, I got an idea. We're not gonna fiddle with this. Instead, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spread out our extractors a little bit more. I think that'll help us with the piping. I'm trying to get too clever with it. Okay, that one did go through the ground. If only my other pipes could do that. You know what? You two go over here. We got one here, one here, one here, one here. What are we making with this? Don't we have to put it into like a refiner as well? No, it's just, this is making carbon. So you go there, you go there, you go there, you go you go there. So we have carbon being made. No, this is making goo. Why is this making goo? You're making goo? Well, it's making hourglasses, but it's sending out goo. Hold on. Oh, it's not water. We need oxygen, you fool. Now, don't make goo. Goo is not the thing that we are looking for here. Hold on. Ah, hell. What was I doing? Okay, the water needs to be refined first. So you go there, you go there. Water, water. Same thing here. Dump this, dump this. Put the refiner down. Put a refiner down. There we go. That'll no longer make goo. We'll solve the goo problem. And then we're making carbon, and then we need to make the hydrocarbons, which require more methane or water from the carbon. So as soon as we're done with this quest delivery, I'll just reroute it and then add more chem labs. Ding, ding. Solving the goo problem. Seems like a more chill Factorio. Yeah, it's very chill. But again, I think there's like control and like minor design things that I would like to see improved. Well, theoretically improved. IMO. Pretty long demo. I mean, this is an appropriate demo of this is the gameplay. You're building factories. There we go. Building factories, and you're dealing with the logistics of your network. I like that. So we need plastics for this quest. We also need hydrocarbons, which again require either methane or water. We have tons of water. That should be pretty easy. So now that we are done sending out the carbon here, we will add, let's add methane because that's actually pretty easy for us to grab. Spread them out, and then we need chem labs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can go. Ah, man, I really just wish that I could merge some pipes, because this is real tedious. You know what? Screw it. There's water on another planet. I'll just do it on another damn planet. Because of the piping restrictions, I am finding it easier, I think, to send these resources to another world in order to actually build with them. Like, where's their water? Is there a lot of water here? So many barnacles on that planet, yeah. Okay, so here there's not even room for 2 pads. You know what, let's find another planet. It's probably the point. It is, but it's where I find, not like frustration, but that's where I'm like, oh God, if only I could just not have to worry about the damn pipe networks. Again, there's like actually not enough room here either. Hold on, let's Really though, this is my own brain because I've played a lot of Factorio. I want to get maximum throughput when possible. I don't think I'm going to be able to get maximum throughput here. So you know what? Let's not worry about it. No maximum throughput. Instead, partial throughput. It'll be easier to pipe this garbage. There we go. You'll be a little bit of both. All right. So we'll have hydrocarbons coming in. So this one will be done. Not available in the demo. This is the limit of the tech tree in the demo. There's gonna be a lot more things later on, of course, but for now, this is all you need. This is all you need. All right, so that one's done, and then we have one more thing, which is plastic, which we make from hydrocarbons in a refiner. Honestly, here's what I'm gonna do. Well, I don't know why the music keeps dying. So here we have hydrocarbons, and we just need to put them in a refiner. Just doing this to complete the objective as quickly as possible, basically. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now, you get the plastics first, then you get the plastics. I guess I could maybe now figure out how to pipe this stuff into a... Like, I guess maybe I could, instead of doing it all at once, do it in 2 different batches, then route this one over here maybe to the water and then route it back. But honestly, I'm not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna say we're done. New surface challenges, further star systems, electricity, more buildings and building upgrades in Starbirds. So that's the demo of Starbirds. I really like it. I honestly do. Even though I've got a couple of criticisms, I like the game. I like the style. I like the fact that this is the logistics of something like Factorio or Satisfactory, but without the scale. You're not building a gigafactory. You're just building these little factories that build small amounts of resources. You send them out to build more complicated resources. And the game loop is that you are rebuilding this factory over and over again as you expand through the game, through the campaign. For some people, including myself, I find that, especially in something like Factorio, I actually like the beginning of the game the best. Because that's when you are struggling with the logistics challenges of, okay, I gotta get more iron, I gotta build, you know, iron factories. I've got to upgrade the factories to enhanced factories when I get the ability to do that. Now I have better power poles, and that progression comes fast and furious at the beginning of your games when You very quickly go from mining ore by hand to putting into furnaces to having machines that put it into furnaces. And that quick progression is very satisfying. But if you are more of a fan of the logistics elements of, I have in this base over here tons of iron, I have to train it to some other location in order to process it, and then train it somewhere else in order to process it further, then I see Starbirds as being way more about that logistics component of, you start a run, you have, more tech than you did last time, you start the logistics problems from the beginning. You're solving logistics problems, because at the beginning of the game, or let me just say, in Starbirds, you very quickly go through the automated progression elements of it. You very quickly go from, okay, now I'm producing water, iron, copper, aluminum, titanium, glass, and all these different locations. That takes like 10 minutes max, and then you're logisticsing them all together. So Starbirds is really a logistics game. It's a fun game. It has cute graphics, and I like the gameplay of it, actually. It's very chill. I've got a couple of criticisms, though. I am clicking way too much on the quests. I would much prefer just like maybe redoing the quests automatically so I don't have to click on the damn things constantly. There's a lot of clever graphics in the game, but it doesn't provide you that much information. Like the quests on the left, they don't provide me anything from the icon of, this is the captain. Okay, well, what does the captain want? The quest icon doesn't tell me what the captain wants until I click on the icon for it. The wiki is freaking useless. It doesn't tell you any information relevant to anything. It doesn't tell me what the semicircles are used for. I have to click on the glass to see that the semicircles are used in the glass. The wiki is completely, like, it absolutely needs improvement. And the controls. I hate rotating around an asteroid, and then I'm trying to rotate in another direction, and it just doesn't let me because it's still locked onto the initial click that I made. If I move left and down, I want to move the current frame down. I don't want to move from where I clicked down, because that's just rotating me around a static point. So I feel like that could be maybe improved a little bit more. That didn't seem very natural or intuitive. But yes, I do enjoy Starbirds. I can criticize a game and like it at the same time because I like logistics and progression games and automation games, which this kind of is. The art style works when you are in the game looking at the asteroids because it doesn't need to be realistic. You can have these types of graphics there. I think it works. Anyway, Starbirds. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch if I want to go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next Let's Look At.